We're going to go over how to create confidence intervals for population proportions. In other words, we're going to estimate the population proportion. So for this example, we have Harris Health Systems expects that at least 87% of their employees will get a flu shot every year. Without having the time to efficiently ask all the employees, HHS decides to take a sample of 300 employees and estimate the true proportion of employees that received their flu shot. Of the 300 employees sampled, 249 said that they received their flu shot in the last year. Create a 95% confidence interval and determine whether it is reasonable to conclude HHS met their expected goal of 87% of employees. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the DCMP inference for population proportion. And we want to click on number of successes because that's what we have. We have the number of successes. So we're going to put in our sample size. It told us our sample was 300. And then we're going to look at our number of successes, which I said was 249. And I'm going to name these just so we know what we're talking about here. So in this case, the success means they got their flu shot, and the failure means that they did not get the flu shot. So you can see over here that we have the amount of people who got the flu shot, the amount of people that did not get the flu shot, and you can see it'll give us our point estimate. So our point estimate is that 249 divided by 300 will give us 0.83. I calculated the standard error for us and the margin of error. And remember, the margin of error is how far away they are from the point estimate. Our bounds are, so this part here and this part here would be about 0.04 from 0.83. And what that gives us is a confidence interval of 0.7875 to 0.8725. So that is our confidence interval. So we can say we are 95% confident, because that was our confidence level, that the true population proportion of HHS employees who get their flu shot every year is between these two numbers. So we can change those to percentages and get 78.75% and 87.25%. So, did they meet their goal of 87%? 87% is in the interval. So since it's in the interval, then it is a plausible value for the population proportion. So yes, we can say that it's reasonable to conclude that they met their goal. Now, if we wanted to find a different level of confidence, say our 99%, we can move it up to 99%. And you can see it gets wider. So now we're at 77.4% to 88.6% of employees. So does our conclusion change? No, it does not change. It still is reasonable to conclude that HHS met their expected goal of 87% of employees getting their flu shot. So whenever you're doing these, you're going to find your interval. You're going to make sure you interpret your interval. And make sure you're saying that how confident you are, that's a true population proportion of what you're talking about. So make sure it's specific to the context of this problem. This one we were talking about HHS employees who get their flu shot every year is between 78.75 and 87%. So that is how you do confidence intervals for population proportions using the DCMP data analysis tools.